Well, hello everybody. About 2 months ago, I watched a video by another YouTuber, and his name is The Everyday Dad. And some time went by, and his video percolates around on the inside there. And since I'm a subscriber, it was easy to find the video again, so I watched it a second time. And that video in question is how to set up your own YouTube studio, a viable one, for under $75. So I've now since watched that video a third time, and I can tell you as of 2 days ago, the links in the bottom in this description below his video all work because I ordered my stuff from there, or at least I think I did. And I'll explain that when I get to my invoice. If anybody finds this video helpful for them, at the bottom of my video in the description, you will not find a link to any of my invoiced items. You'll find a link to the video that's done by the Everyday Dad, and then you can get the product description from him and follow that through, because I don't want to poach. I just don't want to be that guy. I like his content and I want him to continue. So today's video is shot on a cell phone camera like he talked about. I broke down and I got me the iPhone 10. Oh yeah, and it's pretty. It's nice. I really, thus far, have really enjoyed it. I went to the Sprint store, give them the shout out they deserve. I don't know how good their service is because I haven't used them for very long, but the lady in the store did an excellent job helping me find the things I wanted. I also got a tablet when I was there. I have not unboxed it yet. I promised myself that I wouldn't until I completed the other chores that I've got waiting for me, and this would be one of them. Turns out my friends have a really hard time taking good care of the connectors that run their smartphones. Well, I don't know what happened to this one, but the last one, I swear to God, they played Will It Blend. But I can fix those, and I thought, well, I could make a video about that, but then I'm going to need stuff. And I thought I would make a video about some of the other things. So in my unboxing, we'll find that I got the tripod, I got the lights, I also got the microphone, but there's going to be a breadboard and some wires, and that's going to be for this handy little guy. And what he's going to do is he's going to power my room lights that I've got going on in the background of my studio here. So that I can switch from my LED strip lights to something a little bit more permanent that's a lot more controllable. So without any other explaining and crazy monkeyness, then let's get started with the box that's gonna, I believe, have the tripod in it. I think the headphones or the microphone is going to be in here, but I'm not going to use it for this video because I don't know what it's going to require to set up. And the last thing I want to do is lose the audio so that nobody can hear what I'm talking about. It looks like standard Amazon packaging. If nobody's familiar with this stuff, it's the best bubble wrap ever. These are my wires for my breadboards. They look pretty. Just save those right down there. And we'll start with the, it is the Boya lavalier microphone. And it does not have a plastic tab on top. That's easy to open right there, no problem. It has instructions. Gotta love the instructions. We'll toss that in the box. There's something rattling around inside there. How to do it for your smartphone. First thing, instructions for smartphone, first thing. All right, toss that in the box too. I'll need that for later when I actually set it up. So it comes in a leather bag or fox leather bag of some kind. It's got a couple of different jacks, or it's got one jack. It looks like a lapel mic, and it looks like a microphone cover. in the small little bag here. It has, I understand that it's a powered battery microphone, and in the product description it says it comes with the battery. Well, I'm not sure where that is. So that's going to warrant a little bit of exploration, I think. However, instead of using my video game headset, which is a very limited cord, this thing has, oh yeah, there's a lot of wire on this. It's got some Velcro here. I don't know if it's attached or not, but I definitely did a good job. It is attached. I'll show the camera right here. It's real small there, but it stays attached to your wire. So if you don't need all this wire, then it's going to do a good job keeping that tidy for you. Oh yeah, the picture said, or the online description said 8 meters. I'm a pretty tall man, and 8 meters is going to be pretty close to 24 feet. And for anybody that's not that good at understanding distances, that's just about a first down. Oh yeah, that's going to be a real handy item. I'll definitely be able to get around a lot of places. This is what the microphone itself looks like at the end. It's not too terribly impressive, but then again, what's technology done in the last 10 years for batteries? I believe this might be my tripod. It says Amazon Basics on it, and I believe it's an Amazon Basics tripod. This one does have tape on it. I like to use a screwdriver to open boxes instead of a box cutter, because box cutters cut wires and screwdrivers just make a lot more sense for prying on things. It's one of those magical things that you learn in life, like kitchen gadgets. Well, you don't think of scissors as a kitchen gadget until you go to Costco and you watch how they do all that stuff in a short amount of time with a pair of scissors. It's got a carrying case. The carrying case has a strap. It does not extend very much. So perhaps if I'm going to travel with this, I would attach it to the outside of my backpack, and my backpack would keep it that way. There's no additional items inside the case, but it seems like standard vinyl. It smells brand new. Loosen this up a little bit. Yep, the gimbal mount starts to go pretty well there. Oh, there we go. The legs come out in 3 tiers. I'm going to do us all a favor and set this bad boy up first so that we can eliminate some of the camera shake that we've got, because I just have my helper helping me and the stool. Okay, put the legs down and then lock them. Okay, that feels pretty sturdy actually. Raise the top of the tripod up here, and we'll get a close-up of that here in a second as I'll swap the camera to put onto this. There we go. Make sure it's not so damn wobbly. The thing that I'm remarking over is that it has a leveler right there. Yeah, I do that just for me. That way I can always know that I'm a half a bubble off. It looks like it's got a screw mount. So that you can attach any action camera to it, like the same ones that your GoPro would run off of. It doesn't seem to want to turn left or right very well. And I'm not sure what's... There we go. This screw is left or right, and this screw is up and down. I will leave those semi-tight for the rest of the video. Turn the handle around for my helper, who's been so kind as to help me for today. And I'm gonna take this for a second. What I'm doing now is I bought a camera mount at a store, not the one that Everyday Dad listed. I actually bought mine from Fry's Electronics, because I got to go there and actually hold that one in my hand and didn't want to wait for whatever may or may not come shipped into me. Uh-oh. Am I still recording? I hope I'm still recording. Get this bad boy screwed onto the bottom. I think that will about do it. Get myself untangled now. Give that to you. And then I will get my lights. 1 second. Oh yeah, I can reach it. The handy dandy screwdriver again. So I'm a pretty handy fellow. I used to build all kinds of things, and I still do, which is part of what my YouTube channel is going to be about. Some of the things I have built and some of the things I'm going to build. However, I have learned that balancing certain things like lights is not that easy. Also, kites are not that easy. It opens up just like an umbrella. I want to say that's 36 inches or so across. Since there's two of everything inside there, I'll assume that one is the light bulb. Perhaps that one's the light bulb. And this one is going to be the stand. Make sure we get the instructions. Dear customer, thank you for your purchase. Our team is committed to 100% satisfaction. Safety precautions. Never use in a wet environment. Make sure bulbs are completely cool before touching or removing them. Gosh, I've never burned my fingers on something before. This one actually feels like a sturdier tripod than the one that my camera is sitting on. It's nice. It's got a nice finish on the outside of it. The hardware feels pretty good. It's got a 3-point base that comes out through there. And I think, oh yeah, that's the gravity lock So you can set your height. For today's purposes, we're going to go about 75%. Set that down right there. That screwed off the top. Oh, hey. I recognize this from the Amazon tripod we just did a second ago. This. Okay. So if anybody has never been to my house before, I have 9-foot ceilings here. So I think it extends to 8 feet. And it's kind of sturdy. Light bulb. This one is regular. It looks like a cool fluorescent light, CFL. This thing feels a little bit heavier, so it's probably the mounting part. And the cord, it is. It does appear to be a left to right mount. Maybe not. Looks like it's got a couple of options here. So there's a mounting hole here. There's a mounting hole here. And potentially there's a mounting hole here. We'll go for full extension. Open that up a little bit. Open that up a little bit. Make things slightly dangerous by starting with the light bulb. Snug but not too tight. They did a good job with the zip ties here. They didn't use 5, they used 1, and they did it well. That's nice. The cord appears to be 8 feet, which is fairly long. It's fairly standard. So it'll definitely work just fine inside, not outside. The on and off switch is on the back and looks to be quite easy to employ. Put this inside there. I gently feel like I'm revisiting a nightmare of IKEA furniture. Slot A into slot B. So I'll get a close-up of this in a second. Where I opened this screw all the way, and I put the top cap inside there. It didn't quite fit, so I put it inside there, and it looks like it's made to fit in there with a little bit of angle. I'm totally fine with that. And then I'm just going to tighten it down so that it locks. It also looks very close to the way that it does on the picture. Assuming you skip ahead and you don't watch the pictures very much. Now this opening here on the front, the one that I'd previously suspected to be a camera opening, is not a camera opening. It is the slot for the umbrella. Yes. It is the slot for the umbrella. You can set the depth of this actually. It slides all the way through. I had a friend that took a lot of pictures, and I bet you that's a really nice thing for him. So I'm going to leave a little bit sticking out there. And we'll just tighten this bad boy down. Tighten this one down so it stops twisting. Tighten this one down so I don't feel bad about letting go of it. And if you could reach this over to the light socket for me. Let me check the back real quick. Make sure that it's off. It is in the off position. Oh yeah. So I can't see what the picture quality is. I'll just move this back a little bit. I'm not that photogenic to start with, but try it. It's on right now. It's off. Apparently, by the look of everybody else in the room, it's made quite a difference. And I'm not that pretty of a guy. Hit the room switch, will you? Well, for anybody who doesn't know, my very purple room looks much better with this light than it does with the overhead light. So I'll definitely be using these all the time. So the only part that I've got left is to talk about how much it all costs. And that's going to be pretty easy. We'll just take this off the stand. Hold on to that. Thank you. Bring that over here. Oh, all the hard stuff that everybody knows and loves, and that'll be math. So my Amazon order, as soon as it pops up here, was the Boya M1 lavalier, the 50-inch lightweight tripod, the umbrella lights, and the breadboard for having to not solder. Now the price on my Boya microphone, if I'm going to buy it again, is currently $16 and $26. Everyday Dad has it on his video for $12. He did not mention the price in his video for the microphone, or I mean for the microphone. He didn't say how much it was. For the tripod, buy it again, is going to be $16.99. I have it at $16.99. He has it for $12. The microphone, I messed up on that. He didn't list that one, but it's $16.50. Now the lights, he says are $37, and I have them for $39.49. And I'll go to the lights on that one. Buy it again. $39.49 with Amazon Prime shipping. So I did not list how much it cost me to get the camera phone holder, but I got mine at Fry's for $2 actual, and he said he's paid about $5. So if you take these numbers together, the $16.99, $16.50, and $39.49, and you add all that together, I come to a whopping total of $72.98, and in fact is less than $75 for what he would be for a YouTube studio. And the way that this light on its own picks up the rest of my room, I haven't even set up the second one yet, is very worth it. In the brief minute that we had the tripod put together and the phone and that, it was amazing. It moved around really well. It stayed sturdy. It didn't wobble. It didn't shake. It didn't get loose or wonky. And I know that when I get down to start soldering on all my small projects, then it'll be really nice to be able to set that down and tip it over my own shoulder so that I don't have to have all the camera business. The microphone is going to be a lot better than using my video game headset. I don't know what the sound quality is going to be, but this is a ridiculously long cord. Oh, yes. This is a ridiculously long cord. It's going to make a lot of spaghetti, but it's got the keeper on there, and I will absolutely be using that. Besides that, Everyday Dad, wherever you found this from, I don't know what that's going to be, but props to you, buddy, because I bought the stuff, and I'm going to love it, I think. I can already tell I like it better than it was. So keep up the good work. Thanks, man.